What does a 19th century German philosopher have to do with experiential outdoor luxury hospitality? Have to keep adding words. Experiential outdoor luxury hospitality. Some called him the darkest philosopher of his time. Yet, if you've read his most famous work, The World as Will and Representation, please tell me somebody's read this, or at least a long time ago. You might have discovered something unexpected, great hope and insight from one of the darkest philosophers of this time. Schopenhauer believed that art was a way for us to forget our suffering, even if only for a short time. And music, he said, was the most perfect means to do so. There are many artists that took his aesthetic theory to heart and were emboldened in the pursuit of their craft as a result. Now, again, I know what you're thinking. What does a 19th century German philosopher have to do with luxury hospitality? Stay with me, please. Schopenhauer once said, all truth passes through three stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. And third, it is accepted as self-evident. And perhaps my favorite, one should use common words to say uncommon things. Now, I share these quotes not to oversimplify a brilliant mind. No philosopher can be reduced to a single statement, obviously. But these ideas frame something essential that's happening right now in luxury hospitality. And this is a truth that is moving through these three stages as we speak. I want to talk about this for a second. The second quote, one should use common words to say uncommon things. For the past 2 decades, we've used a common word in hospitality. Sustainability. Everyone has heard this again and again. And it started with a genuine intention, real effort. People really cared. Properties invested, and we thought we were doing something meaningful. But somewhere along the way, that common word became so common, so overused, so diluted that it lost its uncommon meaning. Sustainability became a marketing term, a checkbox, a logo on a website. It became greenwashing, empty promises that washed up on beaches like tourist garbage left floating in the sea. We took an uncommon idea that we could operate businesses that honor the planet and communities, and we reduced it to common platitudes. But here's what Schopenhauer understood. When you use a common word to say uncommon things, you really have to mean it. The uncommon part has to be real. And I would say it has to be provable. So let me use some common words to say something truly uncommon. What is luxury hospitality? For decades, we thought we knew. Thread count, Michelin stars, infinity pools, maybe everything. It could be marble. Everything was marble, like even the outdoor courtyards. The more opulent, the more exclusive, the better. Luxury was about what you could take, what you could consume, what you could experience without consequence. And then we added sustainability to the brochure and thought that was enough. It wasn't. Because something deeper is shifting. A new truth is emerging, one that was ridiculed at first, then opposed, and now it's becoming self-evident. True luxury isn't about taking, it's about giving back. True luxury doesn't deplete, it regenerates. True luxury doesn't extract from communities and ecosystems, it restores them. And this time, we're not just using common words, we're backing them up with uncommon commitment. This is regeneration, not sustainability with better marketing. Regeneration with measurable metrics, legitimate practices, and transformational results. Regenerative luxury hospitality goes far beyond sustainability's do less harm approach. It says, let's leave things demonstrably better than we found them and prove it. It means luxury properties, whether outdoor hospitality destinations, wellness retreats, boutique hotels, or eco resorts that actively restore nature, foster social equity, and create positive impacts on local economies and ecosystems. But here's what makes this truly uncommon. This isn't just about values and good intentions anymore. This is about legacy, meaning, revenue, impact, measured, verified, and absolutely undeniable. Properties embracing true regeneration are discovering something remarkable. When you create genuine value for ecosystems and communities, you unlock revenue streams that you never imagined possible. Guests don't just book a stay, they become passionate advocates who pay premium rates for experiences that are aligned with their deepest values. Investors don't just fund projects, they partner in legacy building that delivers both financial returns and measurable planetary healing. Communities don't just tolerate your presence, they celebrate and protect properties that actively regenerate their region. And team members don't just work for you, they are inspired by being part of something that really matters, reducing turnover and elevating service to unprecedented levels. This is what happens when you move from greenwashing to genuine regeneration. When you use common words, luxury, hospitality, guest experience, to describe something truly uncommon. And that is exactly what Regenera Luxury is pioneering. They're not creating another sustainability certification that properties can display without real change. They're establishing the first legitimate regenerative certification for luxury hotels and retreats with rigorous metrics, measurable outcomes, and accountability. They have assembled principles from UNWTO, B Corp, Cornell, LEED, UNESCO, and dozens of other established frameworks. But they didn't stop there. Regenera Luxury is going beyond traditional sustainability benchmarks to establish unique regenerative luxury criteria, measured, verified, and continuously improved. They're now present in 14 countries and growing rapidly, empowering hospitality businesses to elevate guest experiences while genuinely restoring nature and fostering social equity, not with marketing slogans, with metrics, with proof, with results. And here's what I want you to know right from the start. I'm here today because I'm new to this role with regenerative luxury. I'm just beginning this journey. I'm going to be representing Regenera Luxury, but it's a journey of learning. So I'm not coming to you as someone who has all these answers, like promoting the way sustainability was promoted. I'm coming as someone who's stepping in to this world of regeneration alongside you, whether you're a boutique hotel, an RV resort, a high-end wellness resort, or anything in between. Together, we can learn and explore and discover what this really means in practice. Remember what happened with sustainability? Common words saying what became common things. Regenerative luxury is distinctly different. These are common words saying something profoundly uncommon. What if the most exclusive experiences were also the most restorative? Silence. People are seeking really different things now. What if luxury hospitality became a complete vehicle for planetary healing and profitable growth? What if doing genuine good was the competitive advantage that separated legacy brands from everyone else? This isn't theoretical. This is happening right now with measurable results. Properties that embrace verified regeneration are not just doing good, they're creating deeper emotional connections that command premium rates. They're attracting investment capital seeking both returns and impact, building legacy brands that will thrive for generations, discovering revenue opportunities that never even imagined could exist, and transforming guests into ambassadors who share their story everywhere. All the while, healing the planet measurably, verifiably, legitimately. So we're watching Schopenhauer's three stages play out in real time. Stage one, ridiculed. Regenerative luxury, that's an oxymoron. Luxury is about indulgence, not responsibility. Stage two, violently opposed. This is greenwashing 2.0, just another certification to sell. And now, stage three, accepted as self-evident. Of course, luxury hospitality should regenerate. How could we ever have operated any other way? But here's the critical difference from sustainability. This time, we're not letting the words become empty. This time, we are measuring, verifying, holding ourselves and everyone else accountable. This time, we're using common words to say something that remains genuinely uncommon, and we're proving it with metrics and revenue and legacy. So, whether you operate an outdoor hospitality property, a boutique hotel, or if you're dreaming of creating something new, this is your invitation. Not to slap another green logo on your website, but to genuinely transform your property, your business model, your impact, and yes, your revenue in ways you cannot yet imagine. Schopenhauer believed art could help us transcend suffering. Maybe luxury hospitality can too, not by helping us escape reality or hide behind greenwashed marketing, but by helping us create a measurably better reality, one certified regenerative property at a time. The age of sustainability as marketing is over. It's washed up on the beach with all the other tourist garbage. The age of regenerative luxury, measured, legitimate, transformational is here. And the question isn't whether regeneration belongs in luxury hospitality. The question is, will you be a pioneer who builds a legacy with real meaning and measurable impact, or will you wait until everybody else has already claimed that territory? I don't come to you as an expert on regeneration. I come as a fellow hospitality partner, someone who cares deeply about nature and deeply about human beings, which means I care deeply about outdoor hospitality. Someone who has just been invited to represent regenerative luxury. I'm learning in real time, and I want you to learn with me because I believe that when we learn together, when we share what's working and what's not, and when we're really honest about what's difficult, what our questions are, what our struggles are, and how we overcome them, that's when not transportation, legitimate transformation. That's how it happens in community with one another. So I invite you to come on this journey with me. I'm literally just starting. And I'm going to share everything that I'm learning as I learn it, the good, the challenging, the surprising. I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this channel, ask questions, share your experiences. Tell me what you're struggling with in making your properties more regenerative. Let's figure this out together. You're welcome to learn more about legitimate regenerative certification and how to transform your property and your revenue. You're welcome to just message me directly or call me up. My number's everywhere. And if you're doing things already at your property, I want to showcase you. I want to highlight that and let everyone know and learn through what you are doing as well. So thank you if you are still listening or if you listened at all during this. And I hope you'll go out there and really listen to what your guests are saying they need. I think you're going to find that regeneration, where it starts, is listening. Just listening to your guest, listening to your staff, listening to your community. Get out in nature and listen to the silence. And welcome to Hospitality Outdoors, the experience of hospitality. Because the experience of hospitality transforms.